So I attended university. I went to Solent University and studied architectural design and technology. And whilst I was at university, I worked part-time as a conveyancing executive in a law firm. So whilst I was at university, one of my modules was to complete a real live job application. And when I was researching the company, I realised there was so much more to it that I wasn't actually aware of. And I'd completed all of the application process. I thought, why not actually push myself to apply? And that's how I got where I am today. So the interview process was fairly long. However, each step you were guided through with someone from HR. So they would call you and they would give you feedback so that you could improve on every step. So some of the tasks that I had to complete were online assessments. I had to complete a presentation in relation to net zero carbon emissions, which really helped test not only my knowledge of the subject, but also my presentation skills. And I was then asked a variety of questions on that subject. Other things included a face-to-face interview with my managing director and several telephone interviews as well. So as part of the graduate scheme, you're required to move around each department within the business. So I work in the divisional office, which means that the departments that I rotate around are land and planning, technical, commercial, construction, sales and marketing, and finance. Now you're required to complete 8 weeks within that department with, you receive a logbook with some activities and tasks that you're kind of required to complete, which helps aid in your development. Now, on top of that, you're involved in a variety of other projects with the remainder of the cohort. So some of these involve charity fundraising. Now, the charity fundraising project that I've been heavily involved in is this year we've created a cookbook which includes recipes donated by employees of the company. We've created golden giveaways, which is a prize draw, and we've also done a gala dinner with a silent auction. Some other projects include research projects where you write reports on a variety of different things, sustainability projects where you complete presentations and carry out a variety of activities with your whole cohort. So one of the things that I love about my role is every single day is completely different. One day I could be focusing heavily on my charity projects, liaising with my fellow graduate cohort and being involved in internal and external calls. However, another day I could be out on site, I could be involved in meetings, I could be supporting and shadowing another technical coordinator and technical assistant. Every day is completely different. I would say don't be afraid, be confident, speak up, ask questions, and if you feel like something may or may not be for you, just try it because you never know the outcome. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, my previous experience was nothing to do with house building, so you know, it was kind of a jump for me to go into something very different, and it was the best decision that I've ever made. You don't know how well or badly something's going to go unless you just jump in and you try it. I would say the favourite part of my job role is the networking aspect. I'm a real bubbly, sociable person, so I just love getting to know everyone. I like to be able to have an understanding and an appreciation of what each member of staff carries out on a day-to-day basis and how I can support and assist in any way that I can. I think something that I've definitely learned since joining the company and having the opportunity to rotate around all of the departments is I've had a clearer understanding of exactly what is involved with house building. I think before I came into the company, I definitely thought it was just bricks and mortar and there was nothing really more to it. It was working on a muddy construction site, but it's really not like that. There's so much involved in creating a successful company and also the involvement in ensuring that the customer's end product is as perfect as it can be. And I think it's been really nice to have an understanding and an appreciation of that. I would say being a woman in the construction industry was definitely something that I was a little bit apprehensive about before joining. But again, it's not been as I expected. Everybody on site is extremely welcoming and everybody's treated exactly the same. I've had such an incredible opportunity to be able to rotate around the business and gain such a wealth of knowledge that's only going to help progress me later in life in my career. Now, I feel like within the industry, the opportunities are endless. So for me personally at the moment, as previously said, I'm a real people person. I love the idea of managing and being able to support and guide people through their career. So I think for me, I'd be looking along the lines of a technical manager or a technical director, and who knows, maybe even one day managing director. The opportunities really are endless.